Hello everyone, welcome to my Car Review 2025 official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. As Vauxhall's second best-selling model, the Mokka small SUV is obviously highly significant to the Griffin brand and has been for over a decade. We first saw it back in 2012, with a Mokka X update in 2016, but in 2021, that largely Korean confection was replaced by the second-generation Stellantis group-engineered design we have today. This car initially sold quite well, but latterly has been in great need of an update, with sales falling by a third. Hence the facelift version of this model that we're going to look at here. As before, this is merely a Vauxhall-flavored version of the basic design, also variously marketed by Stellantis brands as either a Peugeot 2008, a Citroën C3 Aircross or a DS3. In every case, as with this Vauxhall, there's a pure electric drivetrain available alongside a combustion one. So why would you choose a Mokka? To help dealers better answer that question, Vauxhall's given this updated model a smarter look and a nicer interior. Will it be enough? Let's see. Ideally, Vauxhall wants you to choose some sort of electrified Mokka, but fortunately that doesn't mean conventional engines have been banished. The straightforward 1.2-litre petrol unit is no longer offered in base 100 PS form, but you can still have it in 136 PS guise or in 130 PS form. Next up, for those who continue to want to pour petrol into their Mokka, is the 48V mild hybrid unit, a 1.2-litre 3-cylinder turbocharged petrol power plant. It produces peak power of 136 horsepower at 500 RPM and maximum torque of 230 Nm is available at 750 RPM. The engine is coupled to an electrified 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission designed specifically for use in hybrid powertrains. A permanent magnet synchronous electric motor is integrated into the gearbox and produces peak power of 21 kilowatts and maximum torque of 55 Nm. The e-motor also assists the petrol engine by delivering extra torque under acceleration, such as when launching from a standstill. This benefits driving dynamics and CO2 savings and contributes to a 0 to 62 mph time of 8.4 seconds. During deceleration, the petrol engine stops and the e-motor acts as a generator to recharge the hybrid system's 48V battery. The battery also stores the energy recuperated by the regenerative braking system. What about the full electric variant, the Mokka Electric? Well, it now comes only with the long-range 54 kWh battery, with a 156 PS motor, 260 Nm of torque and 250 miles of range. This is a cleaner, more appealing take on the second-generation Mokka, but you might need a long stare and a quick reference to the old car to realize just why. The main changes are at the front, where a new cut line below the blacked-out visor grille has been added. The LED headlamps and taillights also gain a more distinctive 3-lighting block signature, plus chrome has been dispensed with and there's a redesigned front bumper. A black design strip now runs from the A-pillars above the side windows, with another running across the lower doors surfaces to the rear. The EV version gets special aero wheels too. There are bigger changes inside, where the driver now gets a larger 10-inch digital instrument display, complementing a central 10-inch infotainment screen that includes a number of functions previously controlled by dashboard buttons. There are also clearer widget-style menus, better Hey Vauxhall voice recognition with ChatGPT functionality and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone mirroring. Obviously, it's all the same as before further back. As before, there's no useful sliding bench mechanism to improve legroom for adults. That would be okay on a short to medium-length journey, but you wouldn't really want to be in the back for much longer than that. Boot space remains set at 350 litres, which is a huge 110 litres less than the entry-level Vauxhall SUV model, the Frontera. If you opt for a Mokka Electric, that figure falls to 310 litres. There are now 3 main trim levels: Design, GS and Ultimate. All versions come pretty well equipped. Popular design trim comes with 17-inch black alloy wheels, a black roof, dark-tinted rear windows, rear parking sensors, a panoramic rear-view camera, LED headlights and taillights and high beam assist. Inside there are 10-inch screens for the infotainment and the instruments courtesy of the multimedia pure panel system. plus air conditioning, an automatic anti-dazzle rear-view mirror, cruise control with an intelligent speed limiter, heated front seats and a movable boot floor. Safety kit includes lane departure warning with lane keep assist, extended traffic sign recognition, driver drowsiness alert, forward collision alert at low speeds and enhanced automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection. Mid-range GS trim adds larger 18-inch wheels, sportier looks, black focus upholstery and a 180-degree rear-view camera. Top ultimate spec gets into Intellilux LED matrix headlights, Alcantara upholstery, keyless entry, adaptive cruise control and a driver's seat massage function. The efficiency stats for the base 1.2-litre 136 PS manual model are 49.5 miles per gallon on the combined cycle and 129 g-km of CO2. For the 1.2 130 PS auto, you're looking at 45.5 miles per gallon and 139 g-km. As for the electrified models, well, don't automatically opt for the Mokka Electric until you've also considered the hybrid version, because it's pretty frugal. With this, in everyday driving over a mixture of city streets, country roads and motorways, the petrol engine and electric motor operate together or separately to optimize energy consumption and performance. This powertrain is particularly effective in city traffic, the electric motor allowing the Mokka hybrid to be driven short distances on electric power alone under low torque requirements. The 48V technology on offer here sounds quite promising, incorporating a variable geometry turbocharger, variable valve timing and a belt-driven starter that combines with the e-motor to start the petrol engine from cold and also restarts the engine quickly and seamlessly while driving. So what's the end result? Well, the Mokka hybrid manages up to 58.8 miles per gallon on the combined cycle and up to 108 g-km of CO2, a useful improvement over the conventional engine, very close to the stats of the class-leading Toyota Yaris Cross hybrid. These improved returns are enough to allow the Mokka hybrid to be BYK tax rated at 26%. But of course that's nothing like as good a tax return as you'd get from the Mokka electric model Vauxhall really wants to sell you, which like all EVs, is BYK rated at just 2% for the time being anyway. Insurance groups for this hybrid vary from 22E to 23E. As for the Mokka electric, we mentioned earlier that it now comes only in 54 kWh form with up to 250 miles of range. The powertrain can support most domestic charging standards, as well as most commercially offered DC rapid charging systems. It has support for up to 3-phase 11 kW charging in AC mode for home use, and 100 kW DC capability is standard, allowing the car to be replenished at a public charging point to over 50% capacity in under half an hour. This is certainly a more appealing kind of Mokka, as it needs to be in its crowded segment. Yes, you could point out that the similarly sized Frontiera model on the other side of your Vauxhall dealer's showroom would be a more practical and cost-effective choice. But we think most people would rather have a Mokka on their driveway. Style trumps sensibility in this segment, always has. Vauxhall hasn't always understood this, but the brand clearly does now. And in summary, well, no, this improved Mokka doesn't really bring anything very new to its segment, but customers of small crossovers aren't really looking for engineering ingenuity. Usually, they want to make a pavement statement, and if you think that's what this car now does, then you might find yourself liking it very much indeed. Superficial? Maybe. But this is one of the more eye-catching Vauxhalls we can remember. And that has to be a good thing. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.